Hello everyone and welcome back to more Klonoa Door to Phantomile for the PS1, and in this episode we're going to be going through Forlock, the Tree Village, which has music in the game which is pretty much a fan favourite. Most people tend to like this song whenever they think of Klonoa, really, because I don't know, I think it just suits the type of things going on. I don't know, it's very different compared to other pieces of music that you hear in video games, really. And I like it a lot, but like I said before, my favourite one is when we get to it in episode probably about 6 or so, as like an estimation going on. Because that soundtrack, oh my god, it's so damn good. It reminds me an awful lot of the PS1 days, to be honest. Are you okay? I can't believe this. You, not bad ones. I'm Klonoa from the Wind Village. Here, you're free. Saved. Many thanks. You're welcome. Yippee! Yikes! Me, God of Gondola. Now, gondola work. Wow, thanks a lot. Ah! That annoying brat again! That leaves me no choice. Okay guys, make sure to hide the key to the door well. Don't just stand there. Ahead, long trip. Watch out. Yes, thanks. I don't know why, but these guys here, they kind of honestly remind me of another one of my favorite games called Banjo-Kazooie, because, what was it? There's this guy in Banjo-Kazooie called Mumbo. The way they talk is an awful lot more like Mumbo and stuff going on, except funnily enough, I actually discovered one time that Mumbo from Banjo-Kazooie and that is voiced by Grant Kirkhope, and Grant Kirkhope is basically the composer of Banjo-Kazooie's soundtrack. Good thing too, because it's a fantastic soundtrack. But he also does the voice of Mumbo going on, so fancy that, huh? I don't know if there's any type of similar things really with Klonoa when it comes to voice actors and stuff going on, but still. I will say though that throughout this area, this is where things... Oh my god, really? Wow, I actually missed that. There are certain parts of this area now which get somewhat a bit more challenging, except I will find that in Forlock, or at least, what, did I just say Forlock Forest? No, I didn't mean Forlock Forest, I meant Forlock Twist. That even though we picked up this key right here, we're going to be doing that an awful lot throughout most of this area going on. That's probably where the things come into play, where I was explaining about the fact that Klonoa has a lot of puzzle elements going on. This is where they really start to come into proper play. Also, we have these type of enemies right here, which are not really that much of a threat, to be honest, even though they are slightly different, given the fact that all they do is just literally bounce and let you run underneath them, pretty much similar to the snowman enemies in Mario 64. They're not really that much of a threat. Also, I love this. Look at the background, alright? I love how it literally just comes into existence now as we go by it. It just, I don't know, it gives the 2D game so much feeling and depth, you know, with it being also a 3D experience at the same time. And that's why I kind of like the sense of 2.5D going on. It's different compared to other things going on. Instead of just complete 3D exploration and 2D from going to left and right, it's a mix, and I think it works extremely well, if you ask me, but still. Also, thank God there's one of these clocks right here. Even though I do often die from time to time in this, like I said before in the previous episode, where often from time to time I will sometimes die and then I'll just be like, why am I all the way back here? It's mainly because, honestly, when playing this game, I don't really pay attention to the clocks that I hit. Also, wow, that was freaking tight as hell going through there, bloody hell. I love doing that segment also, just trying to fit through them and stuff, but still. Because, you know, sometimes when I do die, I will just be like, wait, really? I'm all the way back here? Well, that kind of sucks, really. But that doesn't really throw you a hell of a long way back to make you think, oh my god, I gotta redo all this crap again, really? Well, god damn it. Except there is one particular area I will find in Forlock Twist that kind of bugs me, personally, anyway. And we'll get to that when we get to that, really. Because, like I said before, no spoilers in this LP. Again, there should be like a meme and stuff going on, but still. Also, I have like 31 gems and 15 lives. In fact, have I even died yet? I don't think I have. I'm expecting to probably die a little bit later, though. In fact, no, I'm expecting to die a lot, by the way, on the extra video. Yeah, I'm just going to point that out, by the way. Even though I said that this game is going to be like 6 episodes long, I will be doing an extra video. Oh, God. I will be doing an extra video. Oh, freaking hell, really? I will be doing an extra video showing off extra things here and there going on. So, oh my God, wow, really? I'm actually already nearly down to 1 heart going on. It has to be as soon as I say, oh my God, I haven't died yet. It's always the way, isn't it? It's the freaking LP curse, man. What can I say? But still, yeah. And so I'm doing a bonus video, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Hushty hush. Okay. Alright, this is where I'm going to need this, though, because I need this in order to... Oh, yeah, this bit. I remember this bit. You have to basically use that in order to get rid of its armor, and then do the same thing all over again, just to... in order to destroy the enemy and make it through, because like I said before, when you pick up enemies, look, you can't run through them like this. That was a stupid idea, wasn't it? Well, never mind, I could just pick it up like this or so. So, you have to basically get this one up top. When I played this first time, this one did kind of throw me off, really, and I like it when games do that. Even though I like a game to be easy, I do like some kind of challenge here and there, but oh, now we're on the bit that kind of annoys me, to be honest, where mainly, okay, I will find that in this particular part, you have to repeat the same thing again and again, and what I basically mean by this is, if I get rid of this enemy down here, and go to this bit, if I go back, there'll be this red enemy that we have to throw towards this flower, and it respawns every time, but the problem being is, those blue enemies up there, as soon as you defeat them, they don't respawn. Hence, that's why, you know, they have armor and stuff. They never come back again and stuff. So, what I tend to do myself is just continue on with the red enemies, because even though you can destroy the blue ones and then get some gems that way, it's not entirely worth it, because the red ones at least respawn, making things a little bit easier here and there, you know? Because, I mean, like this one right here, and that respawned. So now I can just throw that in order to hit this flower. And then, do I actually have enough altitude to get that? Yeah, I do. Cool. In fact, I got that a different way, really. Usually what I tend to do when getting that is throw it in the distance all the way back there. But I suppose there's one thing, thanks to Klonoa's 2.5D elements. Even though there are certain things that you can get in a particular way, there are other ways to it when you really get the hang of the whole depth perception of this game, really. Except sometimes I will find that, okay, it's not just with Klonoa, it's with 2.5D games, like, in general, in my opinion, anyway. Sometimes when you do move around and that, and you're going through a slope, as, you know, the screen turns, throwing enemies can sometimes throw me off what the hell I'm actually supposed to do, because sometimes I'll just throw them and I'll be like, oh, it didn't hit it, oh, that's a shame, I thought it was going to follow it along with, you know, the direction that I'm taking. Also, oh my God, I love this section right here. It reminds me of that very first part in episode 1 where we basically got through that minecart. There is one thing I do kind of regret not really showing off and stuff though, and that's the fact that on the minecart section there's a fun little instrument, or at least music, that plays, and it's in time with the speed that basically the minecart, or at least, you know, just the thing that we stood on that is going. I don't know. I wanted to show that off in like full audio, but I was talking about, I don't know, like PSN or something, but I suppose you could like see that anyway, because you can hear the music in the background, which is hopefully not copyrighted after the travesty that I had with the windmill song, but still. Okay, we're now at like 17 lives, and I suppose these bits, if you don't see it coming in that, can sometimes throw you off here and there. But we're actually nearly done. Also, you can just jump here and die if you want. I did that by accident, really, because I thought there'd be like some sort of extra Phantomilian right there, but I was wrong about that, but still. The actual last Phantomilian is located not too far, really. Also, this one, I really like how you get to the top and stuff, because even though I did say that you have to use these enemies to use them as extra altitude, notice that platform up there. We can't actually have enough bounce power in order to reach it. So what they expect us to do is that you grab this enemy and then use it as soon as we get to the peak of the jump so that we can reach up top like that. I don't know why. That's just the thing with Klonoa. Even though the design is really simple, really basic, I just love the charm of it and the creativity that it has from literally just pressing 2 buttons. It has the same type of control scheme. If you've ever... Oh, actually, no, I don't want to throw it just yet, because I want to get it before I hit the enemy, and I'll explain about why or so in a second. But if you ever played like Rayman, that basically didn't have too much buttons going on, and it's the exact same thing with Klonoa. The buttons that you use are X and square. You have the jump button, and then, you know, the power of Hugh Powell's ring power, if you will. And that's all there is really. There's no buttons used for the L1 and R1 or R2 or even the right analog stick. And you gotta remember, those are the only two buttons I'm pressing, yet they are used in a variety of ways that just, it makes it different for me every time. And I just look and I was like, I like this game, alright? In case you can't tell, I'm a big fan of Klonoa and stuff, and I really need to play the sequel, Klonoa 2 Lunatea's Veil. I'm not really too sure how you pronounce Lunatea, as far as I'm aware, because I haven't played it, so, you know, I don't really know how really I'm supposed to pronounce that type of title going on, but still. It's a dead end, Klonoa. Oops. Huh? You? Yippee! Don't worry. That only forelock greeting. Oh, I see. Yippee! We want to go to Granny's place. What? You're after Granny too? No, not us. Good. Granny's house taken over. Kicked out we were. Grrr. Taken over? We were too late. No, maybe not yet. Are you going? Dangerous it is. Get on it. Whoa! Save Granny. Hold on. Hold on. Wow! Good luck.
Good luck.
And that is how we transition into the next area. This one honestly gets very confusing from time to time though. Not really, say, confusing like the Great Bay Temple or anything like that though. Okay, if you haven't really noticed it yet, I'll just point it out in case or so, because this is what, like episode 3, and we've rescued quite a bunch of these things. Basically, every time I rescue 6 of the Phantomilians, it forms a song. And of course, at the minute, it's incomplete, so every time I complete an area, it continues on the song going on, and it's going to make one final nice song at the very end, which is bliss to the ears. At least it is for me, anyway. Also, this time, I'm not going to click save. Just for LP purposes, alright? Just in case if anything balls up along the way. Oh, and just like that, we're straight into it. Oh, fair enough. I thought there was a bit more dialogue to it, but never mind. Okay. This is where, honestly, it reminds me a lot of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Honestly, this bit, because if you ever got to a place in Mario vs. Donkey Kong, you came across like these bob-ombs where, you know, you pick them up and then they explode after a while. It's the exact same thing here, except it's used to a lot of advantages going on with the explosions. This is honestly, in my opinion though, probably the most confusing area in the game. Now, I don't mean confusing by, like, oh my god, you're going to be here for like centuries and stuff trying to solve this. No, it is fairly simple to understand what the hell goes on the first time. It's just, you know, compared to everything else that you see in the game, much later it gets a bit easier in my opinion because it's more of a linear design, but this one's kind of just like all over the place. You're like, there's alternate paths for you to take and these keys to unlock. Like, the particular path I'm taking right now is the way that you're supposed to go, okay? Because once this hits me, it's going to take me all the way around here and then to the start. But what I literally have to do from here, alright, is wait for a while and then let the hammer hit me again, which takes me to this area, but then I wait again in order to hit it across here, because then I have access to this type of area going on. I think the first time when you get to this area, you will be moving, oh god, wow, you will be moving around an awful lot trying to explore what the hell there is to do. But that's why I had to get the key in that room, and that room that we went to, we're going to come back to later. So, you know, like I said, it's actually really complicated to explain about as well. Even though it is confusing to play, it's complicated for me to talk about it. Also, wow. That was amazing. I wasn't expecting to do that. I always find that so satisfying when they do that with enemies. Oh, wait, yeah. Cool. There's actually one of those other enemies that I can use to get this bubble right here. Yeah, I can get it like this, I hope. Nice. Okay, cool. Because I want to make sure that I get 6 of them. If I miss one Phantomilian, by the way, I pretty much have to do this area again. Or at least, you know, I can just, like, if I was playing this in my spare time and stuff, I wouldn't really do that. Also, I'd literally just travel back to where I was and then just get it that way. But I don't know, just for the purposes of this LP and stuff, I like to get them all in one shot. I like to do a good job for like all the footage and stuff that you see, you know. Also, wow, really, because of the fatness of that enemy, that ruined my streak of getting that double freaking gem and stuff going on. But yeah, it doesn't really bother me too much, because literally, again, it's only for like a bunch of extra lives, and that's what there is to it, really. Anyway, can I get this though before it goes down? Indeed I can, and oh yeah, that inside there's like a hidden item going on, which leads me to another thing to talk about, actually, by the way. You know these extra lives and that you see, or at least, you know, just those eggs that appear, those randomly appear because if you look, there'll be like this kind of shadow going on from time to time and stuff. In fact, actually, you know what, just to get this egg a bit easier, I'm going to carry this enemy right now, try to get in as fast as I can, then throw it without it blowing me up. Yeah, there we go, because then it rescues the Phantomilian. But there'll be these types of shadows that you see around the level. If you jump over them, it will then reveal a hidden egg. You know, basically they're invisible, in other words. Door shut, check. Door locked, check. Hmm? Oh, here already? You're much too late, though. So long. Wow, look, the cutscenes are actually pretty brief in this. I haven't really noticed that, to be honest, but never mind. Also, wow, that did not blow up. Never mind, though. I can just use this guy in order to get this extra gem. That's one thing, though, I will find with some of the eggs. Some of them can contain Phantomilians, some of them can't, and there's not really much indication to them, I suppose. Except they do form a clear indication for the bubbles, because look at the way it's designed, you know, when I rescue it. It's in the same shape as the Phantomilian that I'm rescuing. If the bubble's different than that, basically means I'm not going to find it. Also, look at that shadow. Ta-da! It's an egg. That's basically what I was on about, you know? If you see any of those shadows, just jump over them and see if it triggers an egg going on, or at least it most likely will. How do I know that? I don't know, the manual. I have this game boxed and that for the PS1, and it comes with the manual, so it basically tells me all about it in there. That's honestly what I do most of my time, though, when it comes to games now. When I beat them the first time, I like to read the manual because it tells me an awful lot more going on about the story and stuff. Also, oh my god, it's this bit. Yeah, I remember this. Okay, what they want you to do is be a bit quick here, alright? They want you to throw this bomb so that it will activate that switch, but you want to make sure that you're all the way over here and in time, just so that when the door opens you can just go straight into it. Also, I just realized it forms a smiley face. Eep! If you want the key, come up here. But it's impossible, of course. Yeah, well, we'll see about that also, because now a new gameplay element is going to be introduced where we can literally do this! Infinite jumping with these. Oh no! You're here! Then I'm getting out of here. Ouch! Well, that escalated quickly, bloody hell. I've only... Sometimes when I watch that scene, I just can't take it seriously for just how quickly that all happens. But yeah, I love that. When you use these type of enemies and stuff, if you just click X again, you can basically grab onto enemies in the air and cause infinite jumping going on. And this would be used to a better advantage and stuff going on. I was gonna say why, but again, spoilers, I don't really want to give that away and stuff. Also, we got the key, so now I can traverse back to where I was supposed to be. Or in fact, no, I can just literally go through this bit here. Which should lead me to, yes, this particular area right here. That's cool, because now I can just hit this checkpoint. And there'll be this puzzle mechanic going on, and you want to listen to the notes that these things do, alright? One of them goes like that, and then the other one goes a little bit higher. So then... Yep, So now we got everything working, we can traverse back to that room that we were in before. And honestly, I'm basically going to be going through the same type of areas. No, in fact, I was literally just going to cut to it, but given the fact that I said that you often get confused in this area, I'm literally going to show you the way that you're supposed to go. Because sometimes you'll find that if you play as yourself, you might get a little bit lost in this area. But thankfully, like I said, because it's in 2D, it's a bit more thankful with this type of thing going on. Jump! What are you doing, Klonoa? Fine. I'll just get to it this way or so. I suppose it's somewhat a bit quicker anyway, because then I can just go through that blue door and then access that completely different part of it going on. So you know what? That's fine by me. Also, I don't know about you, but I know the fans that love this soundtrack to Fallout Twist, the previous song. I don't know why, but I like this one a lot more. I honestly don't know why and stuff. Probably just because it's more memorable to me in my opinion and stuff, but still, that's just my opinion. If you like Fallout Twist better than this, so be it and stuff. In fact, you can even dislike my favourite song in the game, which we're going to hear much later on and stuff, but still, you know. This whole area basically just reminds me of exploring around the tree, really. Honestly, I don't know why, but I'm having visions for some reason of a particular area in Kingdom Hearts. I don't really want to say it because spoilers, but you know, you should know that by now. Maybe that should be a thing that I should say from now on in LPs. Now, I'm not going to say it because spoilers, and I don't really want to give anything away, you know? Anyway, right, is there one more? Yeah, there is. There's one more of these things right here. I always get scared about on this particular moment of Klonoa and stuff. Anytime I know I'm close towards the area and I can't remember where that last Phantomilian is, I hope to God it's in the next room, which luckily it was. So that's pretty much everything done in this particular area. Also great, I need to be quick on this one. Getting these gems is like a bonus type of thing going on with these spike balls. Is quite a pain sometimes, especially when you have an extra life right there and stuff, is it? But I'm honestly not doing too bad, actually. Yeah, cool. Because sometimes, every time I play this game, in fact, I will often just get hit at least once from these spike balls. But you know what? That didn't happen, so that's fine by me. And now, we're pretty much at the end of the level, because as we go up this elevator, something different will happen. Come on, confess already! I'm gonna have to hurt you if you don't fess up. I'll say nothing. Alright, so is that how it's going to be? Well, you're really gonna get it now. Stop, Joker! What do you mean, stop? You nasty little pests? I'll take care of all of you at once. Hurt them, Gelgbalm. Ta-ta and farewell. Watch out for attacks from above. Again, you've just given away how the hell I'm supposed to defeat this. It's exactly the same as in Super Mario 64 when Bowser like, "You'll never swing me around on my tail" or something. And yes, I can't remember the exact quote that he says, but I do remember just being like, really? You just told me what the hell to do. I even thought that as a kid for some reason. But I do like, though, how Joker basically explains what the bosses' names are, because one, well, it helps me out, and also it basically gives a bit of trivia and stuff for what the bosses are actually called. Kinda the thing that lacks in some 2D games, I find, like, Earthworm Jim had that a lot. There were some really interesting names of the bosses in Earthworm Jim, but no character ever said them. Also, that was weird, I didn't re-click X in time going on, but you know what, never mind. But that's the thing that Earthworm Jim had, but at least Klonoa has this type of thing going on. This boss, though, is actually quite difficult from time to time. It reminds me a lot of that, what was it, that bug boss also from Super Mario Galaxy. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. But, I don't know, it just reminds me with that type of thing going on, probably because it's in the same shape. It's a good god, I always hate it for this thing, when these bloody things right here take forever to come down. And it's also a pain because this segment right here, you have to make sure that you do it like that. Luckily, I did that a lot faster than I thought, and eventually it gets mad. In fact, yeah, it's kind of similar as well to Wiggler from the Mario series. Also, these things, they take forever to jump down sometimes. So sometimes, you know, I'm just like, the enemies, I wish they would hurry up on that just so that then I could get this boss down a lot faster. But, you know, actually, every time I say this, it seems to be going okay. So, you know what? Just after a bit of practice, you should be okay. Oh yeah, it's this bit, isn't it? That's one where causes this massive ball going by, so you have to use that in order to jump over. It's just making it by a bit more safely. So again, I'm waiting for the things to go by, but they just weren't doing it for some reason. But you know what, never mind. The hardest part is honestly the bit, though, where he jumps up, I find, and then tries to get you. Also, one thing I like to do, I didn't point this out in the first one, is literally look at the screen while it explodes, making Klonoa look like some sort of badass. I don't know why I love it. Granny, are you alright? What a day. Well, saved am I. Many thanks. Oh no, don't mention it. By the way, Granny, Grandpa asked about the moon pendant. Yes, I know. Say no more. Dark Spirit returns. Moon pendant, Diva Lafiz, and the dream that creates this world. It is all according to legend. Legend? The dream? Legend says, Moon pendant, key to Moon Kingdom. Place offering on Temple of the Sun's pedestals, then path opens. Temple of the Sun? I've heard of it. There's a floating temple in the sky. A temple in the sky? How do we get there? Where is Moon Pendant? Grandpa has it at home. Evil doers looking for it. Hide it very well. I see, I see. Oh, that story was very, very interesting. You! Joker! You've been spying on us? That's not fair! Why, this is all part of my plan. So, the pendant is at home, right? Then, I'll be on my merry way. Thank you, Granny, for the valuable information. So long. Farewell. Wait! Klonoa! Grandpa's in danger. We have to hurry. Quick! Wind ruins! Shortcut to home. This way. Gotcha. Thanks. But shortcut path full of danger. Watch out. Okay. Well, isn't that fantastic? By the way, fun fact, we're actually literally halfway through the whole game, guys. Yeah, I'm serious. We're halfway through the game, and it's not really that long until the whole game is finished to 100%. So, yeah. As per usual, though, I reckon I'm going to call this episode of Klonoa off right here. So, in the next episode of Klonoa Door to Phantomile, we'll be heading back to our home and hopefully getting to Grandpa before Joker gets back and steals the moon pendant. But we'll see. So take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.